We've got updates. Well, we've got some bits anyway. Most of these bits don't actually need, but the part numbers on the microfiche are different to the pictures. So we bought both. Because I need something that looks like that, but probably not that one. Come over here. No. Yes. This one, why is it all a bit weird? I don't know the answer to that question. Anyway, you go online and you realise that that one is completely different. And that one is massively different, but that one's the same as that one. Or it's supposed to be. Isn't. Why in the history of all things that are part numbers can you not get the right ones? Anyway, well, we'll forget we've seen that. And we'll forget we spent loads of money on stuff we didn't need. And we'll just rebuild these. Yay! Cleaned up nice, tidy. Should have new seals for those in there. They're just put together slowly. They're not really on nicely. But I did have new ones of those. They're old ones, it's new ones. New ones obviously don't fit properly because they're aftermarket. This is not super bike surgery where we get the nice things. We get the cheap shit and it's crap. It never works. But this is what we're up against. Anyway, don't mix those up because they're in order. Those, ignore that. Rubbish. Just put that back together, it's not going to leak. And all this stuff, not that. All this stuff goes back together. And look at that little filter that lives in that pipe. What a Heath Robinson shit idea that is. Anyway, do you want to see me build them back up? Nope. Because it's just putting things together. Let's film it anyway and probably do a funky tune over the top of it. Why not? It's only carbs. Right, let's go. New one. It's not the right part number for the ZX9. It's for a GPZ 1100 or something. Old one. Yeah. New one, old one. They're pretty damn similar, aren't they? They're similar enough for me to give it a go anyway. Alright. Zoom in. Does it even... Of course it... Is that... Yeah, it does come with the O-rings on it as well. I can feel them. Slippy, grippy. So definitely a rubbery O-ring on there somewhere. So having now taken it out of the packet, looking at it in a nice blurred state, I'm saying they're exactly the same. And if they're not, they're close enough that I don't care. And neither should you. Good. Next. Tiny little O-rings. Can you see them? 4 off. That's the part number. Don't even think about the price of those. Anyway, they go in here. And in the style of the greatest carburetor cleaner man the world has ever known, what you need is a JIS for the carburisms on the thingy doobers. And stop waffling. Stop waffling. You're just waffling. Stop it. Am I in shot? Focus. Focus. You're waffling. Stop waffling. You don't want to see this. You want to see me lose one of them, don't you? Oh, you're not even in shot. Stop waffling. Anyway, that goes in there. Stop waffling. That goes on there. That goes there. That goes there. Can you see that? Am I even in shot? JIS is number 2. Don't drop it. Come on, Christ's sake, Jim. Fair dues. I'm not taking the mickey. He knows what he's doing, that bloke. JIS is. Look at it. Get off. Torqued. Done. And repeat. Did you want to see inside here? Did you see the video when I did that? You might have done. Probably one of the Jag things. Right. Come on now. Come on. Stop waffling. Why am I showing you this? Just because you want to see it, I suppose. And because I used aftermarket seals, I want to see if they've fallen out or not yet. Can you see that? Clean, tidy, nice. That's new. This isn't new, that's new. The thing that goes up and down and stops petrol pissing everywhere. Everything else has been cleaned out. That's backed out two turns. That's new. So that's all good. Good. Right. JIS is get off. JIS is. Number 2. Don't use the wrong screwdriver. Don't drop that in there. Can you see? Am I in shot? Right. Good. Okay, stop waffling. You're waffling. Jesus, come on. Maybe I need to get some gloves on. Anyway, if you want to see somebody who's really good at doing the old motorbike maintenance, go and see that Moto Vlogs. He's a good fella. Whoop, whoop. Balanced. Nice. Right, I'm going to do that with some more of these. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll try and fit the carbs back together again. Nice. Okay, those tiny little air rings are all back in there. I didn't say the word shmoo enough last time, so I'll say shmoo a bit more. Remove the shmoo out of all of these, which is great. Shmoo. So now, what we've got to do is put these all back together. Shmoo. Now, in between these things fit. Yeah, you can't remember, can you? Nope, cannot. These are little water dudes. They go in somewhere. Like that. These ones, not that one, because that one's weirdly weird. They go in other places, probably in there somewhere. Just sort of tuck that in there, that'll be fine. And then that all comes back together again. Some of this has to go in as well, somewhere. Shmoo. and a big bolt goes through all of it, holding it all together. How hard can that be? Luckily, I did take some photographs when I took it apart, because I'm not silly, but I am forgetful. Where did I put those photographs? Anyway, I'm going to study those and then come back and rebuildage, do some rebuildage. Yeah, some rebuildage is what we'll do. Get rid of the shmoo, bit of rebuildage, and yeah, use me JIS as his screwdriver. Perfect. Now then, I was taking the piss a little bit earlier, but I'm not now. I honestly can't quite remember how these go back together. Alright, so I'm just going to line them up a minute on my clean bench. Okay, I have kept them in order because I'm not a complete idiot. Okay, now the things I can't remember is which side do these go. So if I flip one over so you can see it, there is some holes. Now that one sort of, could be that one, could be that one. That one seems a bit better to me. The thing you can't remember is it go that way or does it go that way? That way or that way? Nobody knows. These ones at the top here, their seal is on the end. So similarly goes in there. Okay, happy? But does it go that way? Or does it go that way or does it go that way? Does it go that? Does it go that way? That's what I can't remember. Why would it go that way? Don't know. So, the shmoo on that one as well, but I'll leave it. I will not change these O-rings like Superbike surgery would do. I shall just put some snot on them, you know, that sort of thing. So if I can line these up, and then that one will line up with that one, and that one will line up with that one, and then roughly put them together so that joins up, you know, these will line up, springs inside there, we'll balance them later. And these ones underneath here, it's all coming back to me. Oh my god, what on earth is this? What, this thing? Yeah, shmoo. Questions like, does it go that way or does it go that way? They're yet to be answered, obviously. I really don't know the answer to that question. But these little dudes go in there. Okay? So I sort of half remember that bit at least. They go in there. It does look like it should go that way. So I might leave it like that. That looks okay, doesn't it? Yeah? Yeah? You like that? You like when I'm doing that? You like that, do you? This one, hang on, Superbike surgery is getting me. He's getting me. Oh. We'll replace them with nice shiny ones, shall we? Because it makes absolutely no difference and nobody can ever see them ever again. But we'll change them anyway. They live maybe on the other side. Shmoo. No shmoo. We'll clean the shmoo out of that one. There isn't anything else very exciting in there. Nothing there. These are exciting. These might live, well, they do live in the top. At the front or at the back? You don't know. Where does this one live? That's the fuel in. Where does that one go on to? The big ones. You see, it's just like a puzzle. You know, if you're shit at puzzles. Get in there. Get here. So that works. You see? This rebuilding bike stuff is not that difficult. You've just got to remember to say the word shmoo a lot and have little to no memory of anything that you've done in the past, and it'll all be fine. Where do these ones go? Because those ones go in there. Some of these go somewhere else. In the side? I think you go in the side somewhere. Don't you, little fella? I don't think you're all the way up there though. Nope, I'm lost again. Absolutely banjaxed. Where do they go? In there? Oh yeah, I'm sure that's how it works. Why wouldn't it? Anyway, roll some music. Let's just see how long this takes me before I have to stop the recording and get the photographs out and really start to see. Because that one goes there, good. That one will go in the top somewhere. What does it connect to though? Shmoo. Am I supposed to be able to blow through that? Yeah, I am. Tastes delicious. Don't know what that was. I know what it was. Shmoo. Right. Come on, think. That. I think I took this off first, so that can go on last. Get rid of that. This bit definitely fits in the middle of the two, somewhere. Can't quite remember where though. And I think I've got an answer for this one. But is it that way, or is it that way? That way, or that way? Doesn't matter, because which way did it point? That way? That can probably go on after. Right. What's left to decide? Okay, that answers that. That top bit is that bit. Yes. Yes. That's the breather that pissed fuel out everywhere the other day. Now, is that way? Or is that that way? That's that way. Definitely. Which means it's that way, because it's upside down. Right, that's good. That's good. You go in there, pointing up. Perfect. These little dudes. And they're in the middle. Not there. Maybe there. And they're not symmetrical either, are they? So which way on did they go? Good job you took note of all this stuff before you took it all apart. 1, 2. That does fit up inside there. Fairly sure of that. And the same on the other side. Which means those two coming out, what connects to them? I'm looking at this monstrosity again here. Maybe they went underneath. and they went in the ends. I think they did. That way. No, give up. Can't do it. Okay, different camera angle, because you can't have enough of a different camera angle. Now then, all the pictures I've taken are around the other way. So, something like that. That one fell on the floor. That's great. Bring these together and stand them up on their end. Shmoo. Perfect. This is then going to help me decide which way things go. Okay. I took a photo of it like this, you see, and it all made sense. So now I can understand where stuff goes. These little ones in the middle here, see they're like thicker that end and nearer on the that end. Look at the ends. That bit there. The pictures make no reference to that whatsoever, so we'll just stick them in like that and like that. Great, like it. See what we did there. This one then joins those two together up underneath, but really this going upwards. This great monstrosity of, you know, snot and bullets, these ends do actually join up with that, and then sort of come around this way like this. So they all go in there like that and like that and do stuff. They all curl around, they all go in the end, and the ends join up as well. So mate, it's obvious when you look at the photo. If only if it was obvious now. That one goes in there. Good, good, good. I'm happy with that. That'll snuzz off on the end of there brilliantly. That will go into there, that will go into there, that will go there, that will go there. That goes there and there and there. Lovely jubbly. Bob's your uncle. And still not working. Okay, let's go for final assembly, shall we? I've got some of this stuff. Who knows what it is? Nobody knows. Anyway, smear that on there. Smear the shmoo on there. That just stops them pinching up. You know, it's not a sealant, it's just to help them sit down in the hole nicely. Try not to fill the tubes up with that. Okay, did you decide if they... Yeah, that's the fuel. So, squeeze in. Yep. Squeeze in, stop. Good, nice. This one, same idea. Jim would replace these O-rings. I'm not Jim. And also, this is my bike. Except that O-ring is totally fucked. Be more Jim. Okay. So we'll put some shmoo on this one. Brilliant. Then shmoo that one into there. Can you see that? Am I in shot? Oh, lovely. Those two will shmoo into that one. Can I do that now? What do you think, campers? No, I'm going to go left-hand side of all of these things first. Shmoo this one up a bit. These are for the water jackety thing. Stops carb icing. Look it up. I'm not getting into that now. I don't want to get into that now. Oh, beautiful that was. That just felt, that was just delicious. Jim would replace these O-rings, and he'd probably not fill that up full of red rubber grease, but I'm not Jim. Okay, you've got that one pointing upwards, so that one can point upwards as well. Oh, that fitted in there just. Oh, in the words of Alan Milliard, just perfect. Okay, shmoo this one up nicely. Yes, you should replace these. And no, if you look at the Kawasaki Microfiche, this part is no longer available. Unobtainium. Cheers, Jim. But if you get the other part number off the thing that I've thrown away, bear with, keep bearing with. It's not that one, it's this one. This one. 29205-1288. That does fit the ZX9R. So it's not discontinued anymore. You've just got to look at the picture for one that looks similar and then just trust it that it is. Yeah. What's the worst that can happen? Well, it leaks fuel, pisses out everywhere. Yep. These O-rings are absolutely gone as well. Ew, I don't like it. I know what you're thinking. There wasn't even an O-ring on that one. So you can't even swap that one off for this one. Oh, what would Jim do? Jim would absolutely not just put some grease on it and carry on. Jim would not be happy. I'm not really happy, but that's just my outlook on life. Oh, there. It'll be fine. Lots of these people haven't spent 6 months in Kenya fixing stuff when you haven't got spares. So just fix it and it'll be fine. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody with me? Say yep. Yes. Okay, made it up together. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you grease that one? Yes, you did. That one in there, that one in there. Oh, lovely. That's splendid. Right. They fit like that. Ta-da! They fit like that. Great. I should probably change these and fit this one on in there before I can't get to it anymore. Should I do that now? Or should I run that big bolt all the way through them for a laugh? Bleep bloop that down in the comments. What do you think? Thank you. Which way did this go in? Don't know, don't care. like that. There we go. That'll do for now. Right, next job I'm going to do is work out exactly, shmoo, where that goes. I'll grease up all the things. I won't change the clips, even though I ought to, because they're shmoo. And we'll fit them back in, shall we? And that goes on there, you see. Like that. Boop. Cool. Bear with. This one doesn't seem to have sat in quite nicely. So we'll just give it a bit of a squeeze and snap it off. See how that works. Right, take that bolt out again. Get rid of this snot. Jeez. Where's that big bolt gone there? Hey! Is there anything stuck up the end? No. No. Are these different lengths? Yes. What? Why would you do that, Kawasaki? So it clears that. That's why. Can you see that? Zoom. Zoom. Look this way. Come this way a bit. Mine shot. Right, so what I noticed was this one poking out a bit further. Thought it wasn't in far enough. Okay, see this one? Look, they're the same, aren't they? Look, they look the same, don't they? Are they? No. One is different. Right, different lengths of coppery stuff. This one, I don't know why I'm telling you this, you're not going to be doing a ZX9 carb rebuild. Goes there because there's a lump. It's got to clear there. And that one goes there because there isn't. But whilst I've got them off again in this position, that one goes there. Yes. Slide. Look. New clips. Not shmooey clips. New clip. Off. That liquid you can see is angel piss, not GT85. I'm not Jim. Jim would probably have those lined up so they look nicer in there. Anyway, that can go in there. That can go in there. That can come back together. Okay, that was a good job. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. Yep, good, 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 good. Yeah, nice, like it. Yeah, they fit in there. That's where they go. Happy days. Zoom out. Ta-da! Put that back in. Put some copper grease on that. So the next person to undo it doesn't have to fight with it. Or don't. Right, got one pipe done. I feel amazing doing that. Are they going to rub now and leak? Of course they will. Do you care? Yeah. Bit. Done. This one fits in there. They can pivot, stick that on, push back down again. Not worried about that. This one is the fuel inlet, which might be that way, or it might be that way. Nobody knows. The next bit is this one, which I think is this way around. They loop all around, and anyway, they end up back on there some way. So I'm going to go off and check the photos again whilst you make a cup of tea. Taking photos of stuff is probably the best advice anybody can ever give you. So it goes this way around. This thing goes on this side. This thing goes on that side. These bits go in the end. These bits go all the way around and go on the top of there. Okay? That bit goes in the side of there. That bit do not fall on the floor. Right, got it sussed. Let's get you back in the holster and grease you up and put you back together again. Oh, I am greasing you up. I was trying to get you to... I think I've got grease on my fingers now and you won't start or stop recording. So, anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe. Shmoo. Oh no, that is a duff one. That is a duff one. Bad juju. Oh. Is that about the right size? Why would it be the right size? I'm doing it off here and it's off the screen. Anyway, O-ring was busted. This is one of the old float valve things. I'm just seeing there's no ring on there, but that'll be the wrong size one, so now I need no ring for that. Why is it so difficult? And stop recording. Got grease on the lens now. And you won't stop recording. Bear with. Stop. Well, how the... Jim doesn't have this problem. That is the perfect O-ring for there. Trust me when I say it. Turns out that one wasn't the perfect O-ring, but that one was. It's even slightly thicker. Anyway, it's those, second in from the top on the right, just in case you need the part number. Okay then, this should be simplicity itself. Am I in shot? A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Push that in, push that in, push that in, push that in. Nice. These then come round the side. Underneath that, probably, don't care. Push that in. Nice. Get that one onto there. Bit of piss in the inside of that. Should we change that clip? Might do it after. Oh, that's beautiful. You're not going to change that clip, are you? What would Jim do? Jim would have changed that clip already. New bit goes in, can you see? Oh, he needs a bit more squeezing because he's a bit thicker, that O-ring. But he's gone in, lovely. piss in there. Lovely. Down in there. Clip. Nice. Happy of happy days. That was easy. Right, welcome to this box of bits. And things I probably can't remember where they go. Where do these go? Ah, they go in between the... Oh! Jesus! Can't remember. Anyway, these go between the banks of the thingy dudes, which is fine. And these clampilots go here somewhere. Should have paid attention. You know, back in the day. Something like that. Yes. You did it. But you're going to carry on doing that, even though you know you got to put springs in there. Bacon sandwich time. Why can't I? Okay, so those little springs are back in where they should be. That was just a case of taking it apart again, squeegeing them in. Nice, there isn't one in the middle because that's just the way that it is. And you can see how nicely these are all balanced now. So if I operate the throttle, you can see the... Hang on, that's not the throttle, this is the throttle. You can see the first one goes, then the middle one, and then the third one, and then finally the fourth one goes. So those, I'd say they're bench balanced absolutely perfectly. Nothing, no adjustments needed there. Right, what's next? Putting all the little clippy bits on that hold all the pipes in. These little things, which I cannot remember where they go, but they look like that. They hold the float bowls on, and they hold other things in place as well. Some go around the corner and do other things. They're very, very... What do they even... Hey. No. Something like that. Perfect. Okay, updates. We've got some. Zoom. These little dudes all had blue paint on, which I remembered. So that made them clamps easy. The springs are still in. They're still not completely together because there's a rod that goes across everything. You all know what that is. That's the doofer, which is good. What I'm looking for now is where these little clampies went. And I think these little clampy babies, they had something to do with this bit on the side. If you know what I'm saying. So they either went into there and sort of around and clamped them on, or they went that way and clamped them on. Either way, something happened that holds them in. Now, is it that way? Or is it that way? Or is it something else? But I've definitely got two of them. They're probably handed. So, which one goes where? Place your bets. That way? That way? Oh, I like that. Do I? That way? I don't like that. Or did... I'm going to have to get the pictures out again, aren't I? What does that tell us? Anything? 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 No. Nothing obvious. Anyway, I'm thinking that way. That's what I'm thinking. But I can't be sure. Right, more photo staring. And this goes on somewhere. Choke. Stop it. And then all these bits still. We'll get there. More photo checking, bear with. Right, photos are excellent. You come out of there, little fella. And you go into that one instead. Shmoo, etc. This one comes around and clips onto you. I think you're Mr. Clippy Clipster. Right in my way. So, without snapping anything, Jim would put new clips on there. We'll have you, your shape matches your shape. You go on and you pop round and you clip in the end of you there. Yes, you do. Come along. Like that, like that. Yes or no? You're definitely wrong. You're definitely right. It's just that you don't want to fit anymore. Is that because that O-ring that I put on is now massively too big? Nope, it's just that I just need to force it in there. That'll be fine. Look, blue paint. Is it though? Hey! Yes, there. Shouldn't be quite so stubborn, should it? If I can get it cross-threaded in, that'll be good enough, because cross-threading is nature's Loctite. Anyway, well, yeah, come back when I've done that. That'd be great. Yeah, good. Cheers. Thanks, pal. Let's try that one instead. Hurry! Come on, turd. Get in there. Right. No. Yes. Hold it. Hold it. Is that even the one? It is the one, it's just not lined up properly. Put this one in it instead, because you know this one fits. Avoid the element of doubt. Or just twang that out the way for a minute. Now twang it back on. Christ, they don't want them to come undone, do they? What a shit design. Ow. You're going to break something in a minute and then you'll be cross with yourself. The struggle is real. Right, so that screw does fit in there. Come out, you little twat. You fit on there. Gee, come on. Come along now. Is it because that airing's too big and you can't fit it in the thing? Of course that's the reason. But don't let that put you off at all. Jesus Christ. You should not have to force carburetors together, I'm afraid. But we will. Do I have to get the fucking DeWalt out in a minute? Right. That's heaved you in further. You should now just line up. Shouldn't you? Bored yet? I am. Right, you're going in. Can you can't even see what I'm doing. Cinematography. Not my strong point. Or, as it happens, rebuilding carbs. Shut up. Look at that, it's miles away. That's supposed to be on there. That's supposed to fit over there and be nice. Right, so off camera, I'm going to do that YouTube thing and just make it fit. Hoop-a-days. Come on, turd. We got to go a little bit. No, not having it. Not having it. Not forcing it to do anything it doesn't want to do. Come out now. Twat! What's stopping it going in? Should we try that way? That way won't work. And it's not the other. It's not this one. Because I checked the picture. Can't be this one. Has to be this one. Has to be this one. I wonder if we can turn it at all. I'll have to check the picture again in a minute. Or move that freaking clip there out the way. Something like that, hey? Where's the screw gone? You don't know. Is it even this one? Don't know. It doesn't just slide in there nice, I can tell you that much. Cross thread that in, shall we? Why the fuck does it need them clips for anyway? It's ridiculous. Calm down then. Calm now. Calm. Calm. No. Get angry with it because it's shit. Do the other one first. See if that works any better. Can you see this side? You don't care. I don't care anymore. Come out, bastard. There, that was easy, wasn't it? What's the point in having you if you're not even holding it tight? Right, that's proof of concept. Concepted. Some have got washers on, some haven't. Don't care. Give you a bit more of a squeeze if we can, somehow. And snap. And snap. Snap. And go over the little peg. You shit. Come on. No, all of that off camera. Do you know what? Don't care. Anyway, that's them two on. Brilliant. This one now. Nice clips. Should we put new clips on here? I think so. That's the fuel one, isn't it? What size are they? That size? Too small? Bigger? Size of this size? Too big. Why is it when you get shitty, pissant, frickin' things, they're never quite the right size? Grippy grip, loosey loose. Grippy, grippy. Loosey loosey. Right, they are crunchy. Don't care. Which way do they go? Which way did they go? That way? Can't remember. Yeah, let's say that way, shall we? Let's say that way. On. On. Not going to do those clips up just yet because it will be around the wrong way. Guaranteed. Does the clips up anyway because he's an idiot. Yep. Right, what's next? This big bar across the back. Which is held on with these big old screws. And that all just fits in there nicely. JIS, this is. Why is that not catching though? What the actual fuck? Good, like it. Good, cheers, thanks, top bike. Don't say it. Don't say it. Do not even think it. Seriously, don't mention it. Do not even go there. Thank you. Don't go there. Stop it. You're going there, aren't you? Stop it. Stop going there. You're not needed there. Don't go there. Do not go there. Right, what are we missing? I don't know. Good. Found you. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Found you. Two, three, four. Dog that up as hard as you possibly can. Now you've got all the pipes in the way. Perfectly easy to do that. Excellent. Oh, snap. Snappy, snappy. Snappy. Snappy, snappy. Yeah, I did that one up. Must have done. Right, last thing I haven't done yet, which I'll do at some point in the future. Choke operating machine. Where does that go? That must go this way around. Yep. That's easy. That fits on these things, but only 3 out of the 4 of them. Weirdly. Must go that way because that one is near the chain adjuster. What? The thingy. They all hook on to where they're supposed to hook onto, and then pop down over there with the washers that you forgot to put on behind. What would Jim do? Right, 1, 2, and let's say that end one, shall we? Shmoo. Let's say shmoo again. This one didn't have any on, if in case you're wondering why I'm not putting one on there. It did not have one. Absolutely should. I'm convinced it should. But it did not have one. One, 2, 3. JIS is. These are a different shape. 1, 2, and it's not because I've lost one before you start saying so. It's because it didn't exist in the first place. I even checked the microfiche. Thank you, please. Does that work now? Hell's teeth, it does. That spring goes somewhere. But where though? Where does it go? Here? No. Yes. Can you even see what I'm doing? Almost. Nearly. Here. Springy dingy. Get in there. Spring, 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 spring. We'll call you Bruce. Yep, you know why. You got it. Well done. Right, last little bit to do. These springy dingies. And there the gadgets. I should have 3 of them. I have. Amazing. They are the springs that balance the carbs. So just with great skill and manual dexterity, fire them across the workshop as hard as you possibly can. And if you keep watching, you'll probably see how I do that any second. Nope, safe. 1, yeah. 2, Do not fire across workshop. Do not. Are you even going to go in where I want you to? Whoop. Steady now. Aha. Three, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, not 4, 3. Stabby doo dabs. Stabbier than a night in Birmingham, that one. Right. Right, let's do my inner aluminium. Done. And finally, this thing, it goes on this way, not that way. Okay, so yeah, just yeah, shut up, that's why. Jim would put new JIS screws in here. He would. Because he's an ace, that's why. I, on the other hand, don't care. One, 2, 3, 4. We'll forget to nip them up. We'll use the wrong screwdriver. And then this last one definitely went on that way. Yes, must have done. With these hateful little wire clips. Boop. It's not GT85. There, bastard. Get in there. You've probably broken that O-ring that was broke before, haven't you? Come on. Oh, have I got to do that with the wire clips? I hate these wire clips. Shit. It's like, how do they even hold anything? They can't, can they? Impossible. Right. You go up in there. Is that right? I don't think it is. Yeah, it is. Because that was the top. And it went from that side. Right, good. Yep, like it. Wind those clips in now. Got the wrong pliers for this job. Struggling. Not struggling. Yes, I am, because I can't see anything. Anyway, come back next month when we put the carbs back on the machine and realise that we should have replaced all these O-rings to start with. Just pretend that's done. Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe.